After your excursion on Nos Prospero, where you unearthed the identity of the Gutta Queen as Akasha, the embodiment, the spiritual deification of the Akashic records, the knowledge of all time, all dimension, all space. And she doesn't seem to be very happy with you right now. After eating a bit of upper continent food, shopping a bit, and talking to Colin, the four of you, sorry, Mal is here, the five of you agree that it's probably best to head to Wellwithers. And as our camera pans in on another airship ferry, this one much higher class, all rosewood and gold gilding and absolutely seamless mechanical work and welding and craftsmanship. We see it floating towards the smallest landmass of all of the upper continent, this pink monstrosity, almost like covered in an invisible dome, just pink petals falling everywhere you can see. Lighter than that. And as you dock, you see these pink blossoming trees everywhere. You are warned before you step off that you cannot spend more than 4 hours on Wellwithers without experiencing some side effects. You are seeing a lot of signs everywhere about these side effects, and there is an announcement going on overhead as you are deboarding. Could every one of you please give me either a comprehend check or a vibe check?
Wait.
A 13 for me. I'm using smart.
Right off the bat.
First roll today. It was a terrible roll.
What'd you say? Just comprehend or vibe? Like, is the comprehend something specific or just baseline comprehend?
If we were going to do comprehend, it would need to be sleuth. You're looking for clues about what to expect with all of these signs going off around you about why you can't stay very long on Wellwithers.
Okay, then comprehend. Oh wait, I have advantage. That's why I asked, because I have advantage. Okay.
Yes, same.
I have advantage. And you have advantage on five check, so it's 2 peas in a pod.
Yes, because of divination. Okay, 12, 13.
Okay.
17.
Okay, 14. 14 on the total.
Yeah. So 2 total 17. Successes. What did you get, Ember?
11.
11 is a mix, and you got a 13. Okay, great. So for those with a mixed success, you rolled comprehend, so inaccurate yet valuable information. And did you roll comprehend or vibe, Ember, for your mixed success?
Comprehend.
Okay, then you would both get this information. You're looking at the symptoms of nirvana trees. And these nirvana trees, it's spelled with an E, like nerve gas. Nirvana trees, these are these blossoming trees that only are legally allowed to be grown here on Wellwithers. It's kind of like breathing in the oxygen that they give off at this altitude has the opposite effect of altitude sickness, with some interesting extra benefits. You know that you can't stay here for too long because you'll probably start getting that euphoric high of like laughing gas. So it's pretty strictly regulated who can stay here, who can live here, how resources are distributed to those who do live here. For those of you who got a total success with Nim and Callie, you know that you won't get stoned here. It is more like a sense of euphoric calm and a feeling of vigor for a much longer time than you would be used to feeling it. Like as you're reading the fine print on these posters and you're looking at all of these diagrams, you see that extended exposure increases mental clarity and increases cognitive function. It feels you feel younger for longer with exposed time here. And so only those with legacy estates or who are appointed at high levels of government can live on this landmass. Even citizens who work here are only permitted that 4-hour work shift. So it doesn't affect their lives and their minds when they clock out. So you two would realize that you won't quite get high, but our two stoners, Ember and Al, you think you might. Like maybe you could. As you step off, you see that the Trudy estate is labeled with a large T in gold over some this like it's not really a cathedral, but it's built like one. There is stained glass, there are swooping arches, there is like Moroccan tile work here. It's very interesting how these two things are kind of layered over each other, but you cannot miss the Trudy estate. Everywhere you go, you see castles, manors, long, expanding driveways up to these incredibly extensive, ostentatious-looking houses and manors. You breathe in this air, all of you. Give me cast resists. Actually, we'll call this fight resist. It's not technically magical. $1d20, please.
That's a 1, so that's a 3 total.
Okay.
We're adding fight
resistance for some reason.
You do. Ember, you're tough. You have them at advantage, and I believe a +2. If you have already upgraded to tougher, it would be a +4.
Oh, wait, you said fight, not cast. Okay, I lied. It's a 1. It's just a 1. I have 0 in fight.
Okay.
Okay.
That is 19 then. 18 on the die. And plus, wait, actually, no. That back. 18 because I don't have fight.
Okay, beautiful. And 18 passes. Well done. Al, what'd you get?
12.
Okay, 12 passes. Ember, what'd you get?
I was reading that, but I got a 12.
Great. Anything above a 10 will pass. Callie. Take a moment with me here. I'm so sorry.
I hate taking a moment.
Before this moment, do you want me to use 2 source points to give you advantage? Yeah, Brie cheesy.
Fine. I'm an adult. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, it's fine.
Are you sure? All you need is above a 10. It's a 50-50 chance. It's like a death save.
Yeah, that's my ability. I can just sacrifice 2 source points and I can give up to 4 allies.
The temptation is crazy.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to honor this natural.
And we love that here. You will please mark 2 XP, as this is a critical fail. And before your father passed, Callie.
Meadow!
I said I was sorry. I won't do it again. Before your father passed, when your mother was full of color, when you remember being seen for the wild, strange, creative person that you were and being met back with approval. Your mom used to sing. She wasn't a singer. She didn't have a generational talent, but she used to express joy when she didn't know anyone was around, when she had love in her life. Callie, What song do you think that would be? A love song? A lullaby? An old jazz tune? Give me an example of something. Because you hear it up here in your mom's voice, as if she is humming softly somewhere nearby.
I think it is Even When in Love. I think my mom was always dramatic and a fighter. So I think the vibes of the song that she would sing would be closer to the vibes of Pale Pale Moon.
Devastating. Thank you so much. You hear that somber, longing tone, that grittiness underneath all of that softness. It is your mom's voice. You are going to take a condition in this moment as that echoes around you. What condition would you like to take?
What's a dramatic like sound? Forlorn?
Forlorn, absolutely will do it.
Cool.
And we will tie this condition specifically to your mother, so that if there is a moment in which it would tie directly, you may not get to roll. It may not just be at disadvantage, it may be an automatic fail.
And that's real. Unless
The rest
my mom
of
doesn't
you...
come up here. I don't know.
The rest of you step out and you feel this sense of calm, that immediate 2 seconds after you take 10 deep breaths, the way that they medically tell you to, that absolute lowering of chemical levels in your brain and the sinking of shoulders, the release of tension you didn't know you were holding. And you see university students, people who are dressed like professors, maybe lawmakers. You see studious, scientific figures here milling about. What do you do?
I think as Al takes his steps, landing down, there is... Oh boy. That question of why didn't I ever stay here or come here? Why wouldn't a parent send their kid somewhere where seemingly it's okay? At least that's what first impressions say for now. But there is a calmness that sets in from the environment, but for his curious mind, more questions that come up. Not to say it's quite doubt yet, of like, I don't know, maybe grandma's not a good person, and why did she message me when she did? But I think for anyone that can't see him, we'll see there's like a tilt to his head. He's kind of like thinking, not out loud, but just like looks like he's in thought.
Anyone else saying anything, or is everyone kind of silently moving towards the Trudy estate at this time?
I believe Ember is saying quiet right now, just being like a backup if Al needs them or not.
I think Callie is like completely silent. And I also think that she's like often like looking out like somewhere with like glassy eyes, but she does keep moving.
I am going to roll for Mal, who steps off the airship. Okay, Mal. Okay. And you see this hulking figure take a deep breath in and raise an eyebrow, says nothing, and tries to step off the airship with you. She is stopped because of her massive weapon. What do you do?
Nothing.
Okay. You see the...
Well, Callie does nothing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean like, no, nobody does anything. Callie does nothing.
I knew what you meant. You do see that there is the person stamping everyone's departure tickets with the time, so that you know your time window to get back to the ship by. And he sees this massive weapon and goes, I'm so sorry to not to impede on your way into the you can't bring that in there. I'm so sorry. You can't. You can't take that in there. And Mal looks at him and then looks up. First, her eyes go to Anemone. Do you say anything here, Nem?
Mal, they won't let you go past, so why don't you just leave it somewhere safe, if you can.
Her eyes narrow, and she turns them to Ember. Ember, do you say anything?
Ember. Well, whispered to Nim and said, like, maybe we can use some magic on this weapon. Like, above table, somebody has invisibility magic, right?
It's Al.
Yeah. God damn it. But like, okay, so now Ember whispered to Al, is like, Al, can you just make Mel's weapon invisible?
Huh? No, no, I was lost in thought. Do we need it?
I'd rather not argue with the giant person.
Apparently she's just glaring at me because I mentioned to leave it more safe. So apparently it comes with her. Apparently.
I was like, it's like if we wanted to leave our wands. If they told us to leave our wands, will we leave our wands, or will we make it invisible and try to sneak in?
There's a resignation on Al's face.
Same with Anemone, like, we have, but fine.
Okay. Mal is looking down at this pipsqueak because she sees that Ember has gone to speak to two of the three of you. And she looks down at him and will just take one step closer. Meanwhile, this scrawny, very young, probably like intern student or first day kid is leaning back over the ramp. It's just rules. It's just rules.
All right.
Yes.
Go ahead, Nim. Yeah. That's fair, Amber. Yeah, that's fair. But like, are you anticipating we're gonna have to fight somebody in my family estate?
While they're doing this, I'm gonna walk over to this child, and I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna grab his shoulder, and I'm just gonna. I'm gonna do this. Callie's gonna put like a huge wad of cash in his hand and goes, "You shut up and you tell no one. Do you understand me? We mean no harm. We will do nothing. But this person here just likes to have their weapons. Would you ask a witch to leave their wand with you?"
He looks down at his hand. It is clearly more than he will probably make this entire year.
Yeah.
Give me a persuade check,
Cool.
please.
I was gonna ask, like, do we have physical money?
That's
Good
double
bribery.
sixes.
You have
Callie. Well, you guys.
Some.
Sorry. Yeah.
So you have pips, which are some of the money is what you have gotten from the digitizing of it, and that's just like what you would have on you. You already had money on you before the heist, so you can absolutely slide him some. If you are taking any money out for shopping day, that also could explain why you have some cash on you. But if this is heist money, I need to know. Because Callie also is rich.
No, Callie just is using her money. She took out money. I assume there's ATMs. And she took out money mostly
from your
because,
trust.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know if they look at debit cards here. Callie doesn't know. Callie just like, I'm just gonna give cash.
Better not to know. Yeah.
But I got a 15, but it is a -1, so that's a 14 total.
Okay, that's still a total success. He, with shaking hands, closes his hand around the money you've put in there, and he just kind of steps quickly back onto the boat, and with a quick bow goes, enjoy your time at Wellwithers, and steps back, pulling the plank away from the port so that Mal can't jump in there and get him. Mal looks down at you, Callie, and says, I am to be thanking you.
Callie looks back at Mal with the same like the forced smile on her face, like drops, and is like, you are welcome. And then she turns around and walks away.
Mal is right behind you as you do. Is anyone casting any magic on the weapon, or is it just still fully out walking into Wellwithers?
Somebody should.
Oh, fucking hell.
I was like, Ember's gonna bring it up. I was like, I know we just got past, but we need to make this weapon invisible.
Yes.
I beg.
I get it. Yes.
The last thing we need is for someone to say something and let it, anyway, yes.
I know the like bacon brownie and whatnot, but like we've killed literal monsters. I don't know what there's to be. Anyway, Mal, can you come here for a moment, please?
You are the blood man.
Mm.
I have heard much about your prowess. I am impressed with what you are able to do.
These are the first words
Yep.
Mal and Al have ever had.
Yep.
I think his mind immediately is like, from who? Like, what?
Do you ask?
The blood man. Who called me the blood man?
The burning woman told me so.
Yeah.
She says you are smart and good, honest man.
I'm so pissed Callie doesn't know that who the hell we're talking about. So pissed.
I am, maybe one of those things. Hand me
Which one?
Ember like does like a kind of thing.
It's more fun to find out. Can I see your weapon, please?
She does a flourish, and it is such a massive weapon that even without a lot of speed or power, it like sword of Damocles past your face, like whoof. And she just catches it very quickly and holds it out towards you.
He is not going to pick up his weapon, but he is going to place a wanded hand on the middle of it, like kind of right in between her grip, and try to make this weapon rather invisible.
Okay, give me a cast check, please. This is a conjure specifically.
Okie dokie. It's not good. Let me check my sheet just to make sure. Because it's bad.
Oh my
goodness. I'm going
You say bibbidi bobbidi boo, you turn it into a flower permanently.
Mal is entirely invisible.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, I don't got nothing. That's that is a 11 on the die.
Okay, that's still a mixed success.
I'm scared.
Go ahead and expend a source point and
Sensational.
choose a magical setback. What are you choosing?
I am going to choose with my draft pick.
Not the draft pick.
I'm choosing violence. I'm gonna choose you go suspicious. Choose one player to suffer a -1 ongoing hex.
Okay. You grow suspicious. Who is suffering this hex, this back cast, this ricochet, as you turn this weapon invisible? Because it absolutely works.
I have an idea, but just to confirm, Al and Ember haven't had a true debrief on the Gutter Queen, right?
Right.
Correct.
Yeah, that was my fear. I think the hesitation on relinquishing the wand doesn't make him distrust Ember entirely. That they've been friends for too long, but there's a nugget of, listen, power has corrupted his soul in varying degrees. Is this one different? And that makes him be just a smidge
Yep.
wary.
I think it is very subconscious. It is like a seed planted, and as you cast the spell, it's just like a little bit of a ricochet that Ember, you feel the second it's cast, kind of just like a bee sting on your shoulder. You're not sure what that is. It's just like a little sting.
The gnats are out.
The gnats are out. You feel that. Please know that every roll you make, until you take a narrative abeyance period, which is a nap, aka short rest, you will be -1 to everything.
Word.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nah, it just continues on the journey.
Incredible. Mal looks down at the invisible weapon, gives it another flourish that she can't see, and you see that, like, as she leans back because of this invisible weapon, one of her locks floats up and is shing. And she goes, "Yes, this will do very nice." And
Yeah.
she looks reinvigorated, and she says, "You and I must spar, Bloodman."
Perhaps at a later date. Sure.
She's just flourishing. She puts it away into the sheath and will kind of just flank the group, very bodyguard style, as you are heading towards the Trudy estate. Are you making any detours, looking around? Is anyone doing anything before I hand wave that we're arriving to the front of the Trudy estate?
I don't know if we've established this, but Callie would have tried to give Hal a burner phone. Would he have taken it?
I'm sure anything Callie would have given him, he would have taken happily.
I think Callie would just give him a text, be like, "Hey, hope you're having fun shopping. We are at the Trudy estate, question mark. We should talk later. And hang. And we should talk later, send. And hang, send. But also talk about other stuff, send. Anyway, cool, thanks, bye, send." And then she
Okay.
puts her phone away and does not look at it.
Okay. You feel a buzz in your pocket as you're walking.
I think Ember is just gonna say thanks to Al for doing that.
Yeah, of course.
Just keep on walking.
Yeah, Al will just walk through as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Nem will
Also,
just be
Callie-
looking around, like taking aware of like people watching while also walking.
Also, Callie is holding Nem's hand because she is sad. That is all.
Cute. You are holding hands. You are walking forward. The Trudy estate grows larger in front of you. The golden gates are open. You see if there is a bit of foot traffic here, but mostly people are heading to the right, where you can see the Trudy library of research in progress. So there is a public library up here, open to all, full of knowledge. So strange that you have never been here, Al. Never heard of it. Your legacy, your history, your family, your bloodline, they've done incredible things. And as you're looking up at that sign with your name on it, you hear, "Al, darling."
Hello.
You
hello.
see, how do I describe this? Al, would you do me a favor and
Mhm.
download what I sent you and
Yeah.
post that in the general chat so I can spend this time actually describing her.
You got it.
As you see this beautiful woman, brown skin, salt and pepper hair, but very well upkept, not a hair out of place. Snatched waist, all dressed in the pinks of Wellwithers, these rose pinks, pastel pinks, different canvas beige, like parchment tans. She, aside from the salt and pepper hair, she doesn't look a day over 30. It's very odd. As she rushes forward, arms outstretched to you, Al, and says, I'm so sorry. We have not... Let me refrain. Hello. Welcome. You and all your friends, please. Hi. And she clearly like wants to like reach out, but doesn't want to make you feel uncomfortable. So she's like clutching at her own brooch, and like her hands keep moving to like embrace you or to move for your hand, but she's trying not to, I guess, cross a line.
Yeah, hugs. Okay, yeah.
She embraces you tightly, and it is a pat on your back of like pride. It is not. It starts with reunion and just like, oh, family, and then it's, you feel that pride coming from you. She releases you, looks out at your friends with a similar expression of pride, huge smile on her face, and then she goes, I'm sure you have questions. Everyone does their first time here. Can I please escort you in for tea?
I would say the hug Al gave her is the one of like when someone is more excited to see you than you are of them. And it's not that he doesn't like that he's seeing his grandmother, but it's just sort of like it's been so long. And they haven't really developed any sort of relationship, and there's just question after question. It's just about the family, but also all of this. Tea would be nice, but sorry, I'm a bit frazzled. I'll turn to the party in case anyone. Tea.
Tea? And questions. Tea and conversation. I mean, what is tea for, if not conversation? I am sorry, I'm terribly nervous. I haven't seen you in so long, and now you have your friends, and goodness me! And she looks up at Mal. Would you like tea, dear? And Mal goes, I like oolong. And Senator Trudy says, of course, dear. Please, your friends, should we do tea and then introductions? I'm so sorry, I'm in a tizzy. This is so much activity all in one day. I apologize. Hello. Your name is? And she turns to you, Ember.
They're like, she'd be like, oh, I'm Ember, and like she'll hold out her hand for a handshake.
Indeed. And she introduces herself. She introduces herself as Senator Trudy, but you know her name. She goes by Senator Trudy. Up here especially, things are pretty strict. So she winks at you and gives you a smile. She moves to you, Anemone, and says, and you are, dear?
Anemone Abrego. Lovely to meet you.
And you, Abrego. That name sounds so familiar. Do I know your parents, dear?
Perhaps they're quite infamous, I would say.
Infamous?
Very, very sorts, yes.
Oh, well, I can't wait to hear all about them. And you, what a bright star. What is your name?
Callie puts on the fake smile, the like kind of lavish energy of like a poor person born into money.
Yeah.
That only someone born into money can give.
Yeah.
And she says, Callie, lovely to meet you.
Callie.
She purposely does not give her last name.
That's probably a good idea. As she goes, Callie, lovely. And you must be... She waits for Mal, who like looks confused and then says, "Oh, I am of no consequence to you." And she goes, "Then I'm happy that was settled. Please, accompany me in here. Well, there's actually just a few rooms I would love for you to see. Please, come in." And she will not go to the public library. It seems that she is going to like her estate, her home part. And she leads you to this dining area full of, yes, still pink. It is the motif up here, but it's more porcelain pastels here. So it's very refined pink. It's almost white, but if it was always that sunset where the sky is cotton candy and it's just reflecting. So it's more intentional here. It is gentle and soft. And in the center of the room, there is a wand on a pillow in a case that is labeled the Trudy Legacy Wand. There were many legacy wands in the safety security deposit boxes of the first bank heist that y'all robbed. Callie has someone's legacy wand herself. So, you know, some people will store them in banks for safekeeping. Some people store them in their home. And she has brought you to your legacy wand room, your sitting room of family history. There's not like pictures everywhere, but there are a few portraits on the walls. None of your father, all of people older than him. There is one of your grandmother. She's up there. Your father is not, but you do notice that there is a book written under your father's pen name that sits quietly on a shelf under many others of other authors. So you do know that she is aware of him as she sits, and she motions for tea. You are all able to sit. You're all able to ask questions, talk if you'd like. She kind of rambles a bit, just politely, excitedly, as she doesn't simmer down until tea is brought, and she takes her first long sip. And that's when you hear the silence of Wellwithers, just pages turning in the distance, a sole set of footsteps walking down a hallway and disappearing, the breeze gentle coming in through that euphoric air outside. Otherwise, nothing. What do you say?
I think in like a roundabout way to the seats, as like the party, however they may be moving in this place, Al's trying to take in as much information as he can, noticing his father is hardly mentioned as a clear point of pride, perhaps. There's the thought of like, oh, an established family name. Have I ever heard of other Trudys doing things out in the world? So I guess I pose a question to you, Meadow. Has Al heard of lineage outside of his father doing big things?
Give me first a sleuth check.
Okay.
Because that might help you in this comprehend.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's a good roll right there. That's a 16.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Okay. As you are making a roundabout way to sit on your grandmother's right-hand side, you see that there is a small, not stack, but like and not quite a photo album, but it's bound like one, that leathery, chunky binder with all the glossy pages inside. And it is open. On the very first page, you can see that there is another mention of a Senator Trudy, but this one is like 300 years back. So like during the Mage War. So you have family and government, that's for sure. That's what you would know with that. You can give me another comprehend to see if any other historical Trudys are coming to mind.
Okay. Yeah, as he's like flipping the pages, I would assume, but I'm happy to roll for this, that his father seldom mentioned these people.
Correct.
Yeah.
You don't have to roll for that. Your father was actually really vocal about how politics is ruining everything. So he was more about people should know what's right. We feel it in our gut. We don't need, the politics rigmarole is a show, and I don't like the show. It's not that he didn't have opinions. It's that he thought everyone spouting their opinions was doing it for their personal agenda and not actually to make change in their communities. So yeah, who's to say if that man was right or crazy? What'd you get for that roll?
The second roll is a. Hold on. Do I know how to do math? Yes, that's a 13 total.
Okay. On a mixed success. You haven't heard of any other Trudys doing anything historical other than, of course, your father's claim to fame with his authorship and his inventions, but under 2 different names, and Senator Trudy in front of you now. However, it's very odd that the Trudys in government that you're seeing going back hundreds and hundreds of years don't have pictures. They have been cut out.
Curious.
Very curious.
Very-
As your grandmother says, "Oh, don't fiddle with those old things, darling. They're dusty by now, I'm sure. Goodness, it's been forever." As she beckons you to come sit.
I've spent a good bit of time around dusty tomes. It's no problem to me. It does spark a bit of questions, though. You seem very eager to answer, which I appreciate.
Of course I am. If I had known where you were, I would have invited you here long ago.
Why don't you? Why hasn't he told you about where I was, where I've been, what he's doing?
What is he doing, by the way?
I couldn't tell you. I don't really know.
Shame that none of his family knows anything he's doing, ever. By excruciating detail and design, that one. It's a very good head on his shoulders. However, he has a terrible mind. And when the two conflict, a man can break. He can make decisions that afflict others. I am so sorry that you've been afflicted by your father's decisions. I
How
have
do you
been
mean?
looking for you. Both of you.
Does she seem earnest in that? Is there
Give me an insight.
a sense of
Yeah, give me a vibe check. Let's see. Give me an into it.
I will say we are all here, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. You're all
okay.
sitting having some
Vibe.
tea.
I would also like to vibe. I don't think Callie's saying anything, but I do think Callie's like,
All
What
of
a
your
vibe,
vibe
yeah.
checks, besides Al's, will be at disadvantage.
that's fair.
Oh, mine's at disadvantage. That's what's
No, yours is fine. Everyone
Oh,
else's will be at
okay.
disadvantage. You've met her before.
up. For sure. I think just to clarify, I think there's the general apprehension Al has. It's not like hostility, but it is like how far can I trust you? Like you can be family, but we've all experienced how shitty family can be.
Absolutely. What'd you get on that roll?
An 11.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Ember?
Because we had disadvantage, and my doubles doesn't matter. And then I'm a -2 because mine's 1, so 12.
Okay. 12 is a mixed success as well. That's 2 mixed success. An enemy?
Question. So if it's disadvantage, it negates the advantage I have naturally.
Yes. So just roll
Okay.
flat.
So it's just okay. That's what I thought. I was like, before I roll, what am I gonna do? Okay, so that's a 12.
Okay. Another mixed success. And Callie?
I got a 10.
No, you didn't.
Your
As
Honor.
per- What? Would you like to do something?
Oh, I forgot how to play this game. I have 2 5s and a 1. I was gonna re-roll the 1. I just hit me.
Please do. Maybe
Thank you.
you'll get
Sorry.
a 5. Maybe you'll get a 6.
It's a 3. It's 13 for me.
Okay. So that does, it's still mixed success.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you said you got a 10, Callie. You
That
have
mean-
the condition forlorn.
I do.
That means I roll a d6 and I subtract it from your total.
Cool,
That
yeah.
takes it down to an 8. Please mark
Wait.
your success.
Wait, what?
Your
You mean-
XP, sorry. Please mark
Oh,
your XP.
oh, I was like, success? What is happening?
Incredible. With those mixed successes on a vibe check, all of you please expend a source point.
Oh, me too, even though I failed.
No, because you failed.
Okay, cool.
I will say all of you think she seems to mean exactly what she says, and it's pretty hard to read her beyond that. She certainly doesn't seem hostile. She's not like giving you mustache twirly looks across the table. She seems to be speaking earnestly. She's not hesitating like a liar. She's not fumbling over her words. She seems to mean what she has said so far.
I think Al's shoulders relax a little bit. We'll pick up a cup of tea, but won't drink it.
Sure. Meanwhile, she is on her second cup of tea, adding like little scoops of the sugar from the tiny spoons, offering little tea cakes to the rest of the table. The vanilla. Oh, so good. I must recommend. It's spiced. It's chai spice. You could put tea as a spice on a biscuit and eat it. Isn't that fun? I love these things that they come up with. Inventions, baked or otherwise, are so fun. I love seeing what humans can do. We are such an ingenuitive spirit. We are, I think, and may I be so bold as to say so, I think humans have the potential to form the greatest community worldwide. Instead of all of these small ones, we should probably be worried more about healing everyone, making sure no one is murdered, and instead of who has the money, how we can help one another. And we are working on that, you see. It's just there are so many people with conflicting ideals, it's hard to get people to agree on anything. It's been quite a conundrum. And she sits back, and you see that she looks to really be thinking on how to make the world perfect. Again, Nirvana trees expand your mental cognitive function, and it seems she's kind of moved past solving small issues and can only focus on really big ones.
That's so beautiful and so fascinating. Can I use your powder room?
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. What a gorgeous day it is. Of course you can, dear. If you head right out that door, all the way down to the hallway, at the end of the hall, either direction, bathrooms.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Callie gets up, and the chair makes the loud sound as it scrapes the floor, and she just makes her way to the powder room. This is too much. This is too overwhelming.
Absolutely. You go to the powder room. Also, please check your captions for me. You head to the powder room. We will check in with you in a moment. As the rest of you are sitting here watching this woman who is blissful, absolutely blissful, very happy to be here, very open with how she's feeling, looking at all of you and saying, so when did you arrive to the upper continent?
Well, past few days, the preposition of diplomatic immunity was quite expedited the course.
Well, I am so glad to hear that. Oh, goodness. I truly hope I can get it extended to all of you. I've been working on a solution for that. It helps that you were not behind that whole first bank business. But I think if we can frame it to you all helping the citizens of the upper continent. Why are you looking like that, dear? Is everything all right? And she looks at you, Al, as she says, it's a good thing you weren't behind the first bank business. Give me a swindle check, please, because she is actively trying to vibe check you.
Oh shit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm just want to make sure I understand on my sheet. There's anything that I can. I'm not doing a persuade resist. Yeah, I just gotta bite it. Okay.
The way I'm sweating. I'm like
the way I have a -2, so good rolls, baby. Let's go.
What did you do?
I forget something way back when. This is a 10. I
Okay.
believe it's 4, 4, 6. That's 8. No, 14, 12. Sorry, I did
Oh,
math wrong.
mixed success.
Yeah.
Al, you took a frustrated condition last time, but you had a narrative period of rest. Okay, please wipe clean the frustrated condition, and you are going to choose a new one for me, as she is going to grow a little bit suspicious of you here, and it's that pressure that, oh, she just welcomed me with open arms, and now you can see her eyes narrowing. You can see the trust that she had willingly given to you starting to like rein back in half a second as she nods and says, oh, well, luckily they have already gotten the confession from the people who did it, so you can't have possibly been behind it, thank goodness. But that was giving most of the pushback to extending diplomatic immunity to the rest of you. Luckily, the real Killcasters have taken responsibility, and you have nothing to worry about. Now, what we are working on is pulling you together in a 4-person task force. Someone to watch over the citizens of the upper continent. If we frame you as wandless heroes, like a neighborhood watch, it's much better than people thinking the upper continent is harboring fugitives. You see, if we could get you working to use your power for good, I am sure we could get diplomatic immunity extended to all of you. As it stands, I can only ensure your safety, Al, darling.
This feels so familiar. And Meadow, if I could, I think Al takes that moment or that feeling of anxiety and just kind of stuffs it, because this preposition that he's hearing is taking a problem that has happened, a potential solution by way of us doing something for someone in the hope of reaching some end goal, which they haven't agreed to yet. And he's thinking about his dear friend Colin and making deals and agreements and compromises, and is whipped into the moment of, oh, this is a negotiation. I mean, it could be, or it is truly a reunion, or it's a little bit of both, but he'll turn to his grandmother. You mean to use us as a means for political aims?
No, please. I can get you diplomatic immunity by birthright. You belong here, and if you'd like to stay here, unaccosted, I can arrange that for you. However, you, Al darling, have not been caught on camera doing wandless, unlicensed magic, unlike you, Anemone Abrego. I'm so sorry, darling. But everyone saw it at the Crystal Gaze Ball after you came out of the mirror maze. Ember, I do not believe I have to say much more, because at the mirror gaze crystal ball, you were also... And I do know an Emory when I see one. I am not as new as I look. I am so happy to have you here, and I wish for you to be protected, but I cannot extend mercy beyond the law. Now, I can write you up something to get you safe living here, but you'll have to work. It's a job. I don't want you to be poster children for the upper continent. We're not going to make action figures out of you. No political speeches. But the land masses are drifting farther and farther apart. There is no one to look over everyone. Airship piracy is up 48% in the last 6 months alone. someone has been funneling this strange dusk with pink rabbits on it. We've been confiscating absolute contraband in record weight. There are pit fights in our underland masses. We can't control people here because that's not what we do. But we should try to protect them. And I've heard that that is what you actually do. And so if you are not the money-hungry criminals that the media suggests you are, this is just an option. It is not a threat. It is not an obligation. You can leave at any time. You can also stay. But you'll need to start working towards making this place your home, which means using your immense power to help the people who need it here. That's how I can help. I do not need an answer now. Now is for tea. But consider it, darling. It is not a deal. It is all I can offer.
I appreciate your transparency. But you haven't quite told us who we is. Are there other senators who are aligned to this initiative, and how much can we trust them and the records? This is, as I'm sure you understand, quite the ask. But it would be helpful to know where exactly you stand.
I see you do not follow upper politics. Please, let me. And she turns and pulls out a dossier, a file, and sets it down and says, "This is my law-making record. This is every bill, every article, everything I have signed into law or supported to be signed into law. Please, read it for yourself over as much time as you need. This is my reading hobby, so I have plenty of copies. If you agree with my views, then maybe we can work together. I am pro-Wandless. I am anti-Hexhound. I am for witch folk, and I am not against others." And she looks at you, Ember, because you do know that there is some tension between some witch folk and demon folk, and she's saying she doesn't agree with that.
I have a question. She said anti-Hexhound. Does she mean specifically anti-Hexhound initiative?
The initiative, yeah. They don't
Okay.
know that they're released. Like, no one knows that the initiative is not still going on.
No. That's real. I just want to make sure
Yeah.
it wasn't anti-Hexhound.
No, she's fine. By the way, you could
Okay.
see how she treated Mal. Like, she's fine.
I'd say I was definitely reading through the dossier, and would read along with anyone at the table currently if they're interested as well.
Anyone who would like to, please give me a quick study check while we check in on Callie. Are you going to the washroom, Callie?
I actually am. I'm not. Fun fact: I'm not sleeping this time. I can't believe it. Because Callie's low-key crashing out. Callie does
Yeah.
not like the motherly energy that this lady is giving off, and it's very reminiscent of a version of her mother that no longer exists. And
Yeah.
it's freaking her out. So she goes into the bathroom, she locks the door, and she sits on the floor.
You hear a gentle tap, but there's no secret who it is. Mal is taller than the bathroom door and is trying not to look over just in case you are using it. It has just knocked and is doing this. You can see Mal's entire head above the stall.
Callie's like, "Yes, Mal."
I am believing that you are in need of a comfort. May I make attempt?
You may.
You hear a lot of fabric rustling, and she just sits on the opposite side of the stall, back against the door. And she says, I am made of 204 witches. This means, at least I am believing it to mean, I am to be having 204 mothers. But I have no mother. Sometimes I can see other people with family. But I do watching of you. It is important to learn quarry on the first day. And sometimes family is like Mal, put together by hundreds of little pieces. Sometimes it look wrong or different than normal look. Sometimes it ugly or hard. But it's still family. It's still strong. And you, and Al, and Ember, the boss, and even Mumble Nim, you are strong family. There is women who tell me of you. Burning woman. She say, when she help you remember your own light, it reminded her to turn hers on. Maybe family is about people who can help us turn on the light.
I think Callie's quiet for a very long time. And then I think Mal just hears a click on the other side as the door unlocks. And she opens it. And her face is like covered in tears. And I think she says, sometimes it just feels like everything's falling apart, and I don't think the person I'm becoming is capable of keeping it together.
I see. And she stands to her full height. Perhaps keeping it together is not the same as staying together. Maybe it's okay to let go of one. You do as Boss Ember and have a crashing out. Family still love you. Would you like to know a very special secret that I will never be saying again?
I would.
They gave me the arms of a witch who hug very well. Would you like to see?
Yes.
She hugs you very tightly. It is very surprisingly warm and it's comfortable. Okay. So here's the thing: Mal is strong, but Mal is like rock strong. So it's not soft, but it is comforting. She holds you tightly, but not uncomfortably.
This pisses Callie off, but in like a loving way, because this is the exact type of hug that she likes. She wants to feel like 20 weighted blankets are on top of her.
Yeah.
And she's being like crushed into comfort.
Yeah.
So she does burst into a full thing of tears. And then she goes, if anybody asks if I cried in your arms, I will gaslight you and lie.
I do not know what that means, but if anyone asks you if I hugged you, I will chop your head off.
I'm glad we're in agreement.
And we pan out from here to the what I hope is successful checks over here when we get on those study checks.
I'd use the power of nerdery. I use smarter than most to turn 2 of the die to 5s for a 17.
Okay, great. There we go. That's a total success. Ember, what about you?
15. That's
Okay.
with -1.
Total success. And Anemone, did you roll a study check? Are you reading through the laws as well?
I did, yes. So I rolled 2 6s and then I re-rolled and I got a 666. And because I have quick study, I get to bump up a source point.
Incredible. So what is that total? 666s?
That
Like all the way.
is
Oh, okay.
666. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So that's 18, all total successes. You see that she is true to her word. She is pro-Wandless. She has always voted bills into law that lower regulations on Wandless magic and lower prison sentences for Wandless crimes as long as they are not violent in nature. Like, she's not wild. She's not like, everyone go Wandless. She just doesn't think people should be punished unfairly for using magic you have to pay a license to get to use. So you see that there. You see that she has always attempted to slow the Hexhound initiative or stop it completely. She's been trying to place stumbling block after stumbling block of just like wordy bill in front of the development of this initiative. She is true to her word. Because you all got total successes, you would see that she has been true to her word since the Mage War. Your
I knew she was
grandmother-
immortal. I knew it.
Your grandmother is has been you see her name signed the same way in every bill, every law for about 400 years or so.
Yeah, eyebrows are raised. The bill record, the political record is a point of intrigue, but also it is not lost on him that his grandmother looks 30, and that's not how people normally look. After that much time, we met a vampire, and we know what they have to do to stay alive, not even youthful, just alive. So I think that rattling through Al's brain is, and this is an impressive record. So do you look this young because of the blood magic? This is quite...
That's kind of you, Al. No, it's much more scientific than that. I'd be happy to show you if you'd like to come see.
I would.
Lovely.
But
Let's wait for Callie to get back. Short answer, clones. And as she says that, you hear a magical blast come from the Trudy Library. There are some screams. Your grandmother stands up fast and starts taking off, shouting for help and asking what's going on, asking people who are running by. Is anyone following, or are you hunkering down here for the time being?
I have a question. Does Callie hear this from the bathroom?
Absolutely. Mal has already left.
No, I think Callie's also going because Callie doesn't know that it's not in relation to
Absolutely.
them. So Callie's gone.
Yeah, Mal is just as quick, if not quicker, making sure that Anemone's heart keeps beating, which is Mal's specific directive. And so, Ember, Al, Anemone, are you heading also to the library?
Al is in a moment of bewilderment, looks to Ember. I guess we should go. What the fuck is going on?
We should go and help. And
Clones? Clones?
Clones.
What the fuck is
What does that mean?
I have more. I don't know. Let's go. Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah, Nem just goes while y'all are whispering. Because again, she does not know that Callie is still in the bathroom and is probably worried that Callie snuck off.
Callie, you run into Callie, Nim, at the doorway. You like run into each other very quickly as you're.
Callie's like,
heading
oh, thank God. It's not you. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, we should keep running.
We should go.
Yeah,
Mal is also running. You all head off just around the corner. It is literally, you come out of that front door that she had escorted you in, and you take a left. The very next door is your library. It should be an absolute vision. It should be mahogany and rose velvet and soft, subtle tones of pink and nirvana trees whispering in the air. And it is still. It just takes a while for that green smoke to dissipate. As you enter, the double doors are flinged open, and you see smoke dissipating already. It's kind of become like that cloudy Halloween fog, smoke machine fog, still dispersing, heading out the open windows, almost like someone threw a smoke bomb in the middle of the room and then disappeared. You see the library. Stacks as far as the eyes can see, gorgeous statues with gems embedded, a couple of golden suits of armor seem to be guarding the restricted area. There's stairs that are winding up in the middle of the room. It is the most stunning library any of you have ever seen. And in it are over a dozen people muttering gibberish, walking around in confused circles. And that is where we will end our episode for the night. Thank you so much for joining us at the Trudy Estate. We have airships, we have clones, we have nirvana trees, we have bombs. We've got it all. I cannot wait to show you our next episode. We are going straight into puzzle mode as we try to figure out what the heck just happened. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much to our sponsors. As always, thank you to our cast. And if you are hanging out with us, we can't wait to see you next week. Bye.